So anyway, he's dressed as a Pokemon trainer for all the audio listeners have no idea what we're talking about. But the reason why he's dressed like that is because we might have at least a little bit of a discussion about Halloween since it is October. We might have more discussions about it throughout the month. So the big question of the day, the big debate that I've seen rage between different Christians, Halloween, yay or nay?
May.
Dylan, let's hear your
You're gonna ask the Mennonite about Halloween? That should be a slam.
you're the
That
only
should
one
be
that's never said anything.
that should be an open and shut case, dude. I grew up being told that Halloween is basically akin to the devil, man.
So you don't. You're on my
I
side.
personally don't like Halloween. I personally don't. I'm relatively familiar with the actual history of it, but I personally I do not support it for the most part. Yeah.
I don't necessarily do it. I don't participate in it, but I think that's just because I'm always doing something else, right? My wife's birthday is on the 30th, so there's not really like a hey, my love, you want to go to a Halloween party? Like we're not partiers, right? So I don't have any kids yet though, so
That's when it gets hard.
yeah, will I dress my kids up like a little pumpkin? Maybe. The origins is not like my whole issue or anything. And I also don't fault any Christian who wants to participate in it. Like you want to dress your kid up like Mickey Mouse, maybe not Mickey Mouse because it's turning pretty demonic now. But something cute, a pumpkin. You want to dress your kid up like a pumpkin?
What's up with you
Okay,
and pumpkins,
cool.
my dude?
You know what? I really want those little sugar pumpkins. I'm neutral on it. If I see a Christian participating in it, I'm not like you're worshiping the devil. That's not me. But this is where I go into. I understand what Matt says in his video last year in, all of this stuff, whether it started as pagans, blah 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 blah. Cool, but just look at what it is.
Yeah.
And it's worshiping the dead. It's worshiping these demonic and eerie things. And the whole holiday is creepy. It's just a creepy holiday designed to be creepy. There's haunted houses. And man, I used to love going to haunted houses. And I'm not saying that you might not catch me at one again. I think they're hilarious. But because I don't
John
get
goes in there for
scared.
a laugh.
So my position on it is, do I want to participate in something that, even if I do it in a clean way, participating in something that is obviously dirty with how the culture perceives it? And so yeah, that's kind of where I'm at on it.
Right.
I'm in the middle, but I have my issues.
Yeah, so I do take my kids out trick-or-treating on Halloween. I think the origins argument is not a good argument. So if you are to say that Halloween is evil, well, the entire world is also evil, and you live in it every day. And so I don't really like the origins thing. Also, I think that God can redeem evil, and that's why any of us have salvation at all, because we were all evil, and then God saved us. So, and I think today, well, there is some creepiness. I guess some like weird people on the street like to, get extra creepy with it. And I think 95% of it is kids dressing up like firefighters and Princess Elsa and walking around getting Kit Kats. And I think that's what it is today.
Like I'm echoing John. John's been echoing me. Don't want to say too much, but like as a kid, I did Halloween. I dressed up as Frankenstein. I went out as Batman. It's not that my parents weren't Christian, but it got to the point where just we stopped doing it, and I didn't really care. I still did it as a teenager, but when I started to get serious in my faith with Christ, like in my 20s, and now that I have 2 kids, I'm like, yo, like they're gonna be left out. They're gonna feel like they're gonna be the only kids, and like we don't do it, obviously. It's not because costumes, candy, or anything like that. It's just there's a strong conviction in my heart. It's like in Ephesians 5, it says, carefully determine what pleases the Lord. And just going out there, like it's harmless, man. Like, we could go out and I don't really think anything would come of it, but just mixing, participating, being in that light where like John said, the things that are being represented are not like cotton candies and unicorns. It's death. It's people hanging from trees, goblins, what people think devils and demons look like, signs of murder and blood, that just doesn't glorify God. And when I see that, I'm like, there's no way I can give my like endorsement or participation. And it sucks because my kid just started kindergarten. She's gonna go. Do I let her wear a costume or not? Like, where do I draw the? I'm still trying to figure that out because costumes are not evil. This isn't John Ramirez, given legal rights or anything like that. But I also want to teach my kids, no offense, Ryan, like I'm not trying to cast a shadow on you, but it's okay to be set apart. You know what I mean? It's okay to be different. So if you do Halloween, and trust me, all my friends do Halloween. Every single one of them does Halloween. And I love them and I don't really care. But for me, I personally think we could do better because it's such an easy decision to make. Just what's it about? But at the end of the day, it's like you're not going to go to hell because of it. I just think it's an unwise decision, but I'll still love you if you do it.